Some of you may have picked up on this by now, but I love Call of Duty Zombies. Some of you might also know that Call of Duty Zombies specifically has been on somewhat of a downward spiral since the glory days of Black Ops 3 back in 2015. Oh my goodness, I am old. It hasn't been completely bad though, but it's hard to deny that COD Zombies has been a bit of a misguided mess for a hot minute now. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to complain. Towards the end of this year, we have the beloved studio Treyarch giving us the next installment of COD Zombies, and I do have to admit, I have a small inkling of hope that this one might just be something special. I want to discuss with you all today what it might take to bring this undead corpse of a game mode back to life. So strap in, grab a snack and a nice cold beverage, let's do this. COD Zombies is a side mode to the insanely popular first-person shooter known as Call of Duty. The main objective of this mode is to survive as long as you possibly can against increasingly difficult waves of zombies. But I'm sure you knew this already, Call of Duty is ridiculously popular. I'm just doing my YouTuber duty of over-explaining everything. So what makes this game so special? Well, honestly, a lot of things. From day one, this game mode was a passion project. It was originally being developed as a fun side game for the developers to play in-house back before the 2008 release of Call of Duty World at War. You see, this game was never supposed to even exist. The developers just had so much fun playing this little game that the studio couldn't help but release it along with the campaign and classic multiplayer for that year's Call of Duty. The passion that was baked in from day one, that to me is the number one reason for its success, and the number one reason that so many of these things we're about to talk about today have the potential to bring back success to this beloved game mode. So let's start with a big one, gameplay. The gameplay of Call of Duty Zombies was so simple for so long. Spawn in with up to 4 friends, grab guns, be it from the wall or the mystery box, shoot zombies, and eventually be taken out by those same zombies. This is the part that confuses me the most. This formula, this game mode, it works, it's successful, and it's hard to mess up. But they did. They changed it. Right now in 2024, COD Zombies is an extraction shooter. It consists of dropping in, collecting guns and loot, doing objectives around the map, and then after 45 minutes you have to extract to try and keep your loot for the next game. This isn't a bad idea by any means, but it's not the game mode that the fans fell in love with. I'm so down for experimenting with new ideas, but why remove the mode that we love? COD Zombies in 2024 has already become quite a dead game mode. Support has been cut by more than half and content isn't flowing in any meaningful capacity. Basically where I'm going with this is that COD 2025 Zombies needs the original survival game mode. If the devs are so keen on making that Warzone cosmetic money through an extraction styled zombies game mode, then cool, make that as well. But if we want to see this game mode return to its heights from Black Ops 3, we need round-based zombies survival. Next, I wanted to briefly touch on atmosphere, as I think it's an important point to make. But after Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War from 2020, I think that if a classic round-based zombies map is made, atmosphere won't be an issue because they did a really good job there. One of the standout features for every zombies game up until the recent Modern Warfare Zombies has been a map's atmosphere. Whether it's a noir-styled city, World War trenches, or a swamp, or even the moon, Zombies has always managed to set the stage with phenomenal atmosphere as well as incredible spectacle. The environmental artists over at Treyarch Studios are some of the best, even rivaling that of Destiny's developers over at Bungie. Being immersed in the worlds we play our games in is half the draw, or at least it is for me. If the devs can nail an incredible atmosphere from style to sound direction, we could be in for one damn good time. Alright, it's time for my favorite part, storytelling. Right now I'm going to be echoing a little bit from my previous videos, but my favorite kind of storytelling is the kind that is hidden, where you aren't handed all the answers, but instead you have to dig a little deeper to find the hidden gems amongst the mundane. And I believe that love began with the storytelling in Call of Duty Zombies. From Call of Duty World at War in 2008 all the way to Black Ops 4 in 2018, we were given a storyline that spans space and time with fantastical elements that inspired so much of my fun and passions as a teenager. The story was so intriguingly told through voice recordings hidden through the maps, to ciphers that the community had to solve together, to Morse code and hidden secrets in wild places in and out of the game. COD Zombies captured my imagination and ran wild with it, allowing so much fun and creativity through speculation with both my friends and people online and influencers alike. I believe that some of that lightning in a bottle can still be captured this time around, with the new COD Zombies continuing the story that was started in Call of Duty Cold War from 2020. The developers have the opportunity to bring in so much fun and interaction with the fans by continuing the story, but as more of a background narrative that rewards exploration and a keen eye. I don't mean getting rid of cutscenes and conventional storytelling, just giving us some room to speculate and get excited around our own theories and ideas. By the way, Cold War did this really well, so Cold War fans, please don't come at me. One of the most exciting eras of Call of Duty Zombies was during Black Ops 3 when we were getting so much interaction between the studio and the fans. From the devs replying on subreddits, to YouTubers interviewing them, to game directors coming out and making story-related videos for all of us to foam at the mouth over. It was an amazing time to be a Zombies fan, and I truly believe that even just half of that kind of community interaction could make a world of difference for the popularity of the next Zombies game. Finally, I want to touch on simplicity. I kind of already went down this road with the gameplay section, but I do think this can apply to almost everything we've talked about today. COD Zombies was initially a simple game mode. Now, the innovations and additions were mostly welcome as the series progressed, but I do truly think that the reason the series did so well for so long was that even when new things were added and being injected into the game, when it came to the basics, simplicity was key. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 from 2018 is where I believe the downward trend began. I love the game so much, as for me, it's where storytelling hit its absolute peak. But the shake up to the simplicity of the game, from its mechanics to map design, even as far as the story, everything just crossed over the line too far into complexity, which is why ultimately I think the game was received so poorly on launch, as it alienated anyone who enjoyed the game casually. And also the fact that it crashed constantly. That didn't help. The whole reason I'm talking about this today is because I'm excited for the possibility for this game mode that I love to return to its greatness. It's not impossible, and in fact, with the rumors suggesting that the next COD had nearly 4 years in the oven compared to the usual 2, I'm fairly optimistic that the fall from grace could not only be stopped this year, but actually redirected back towards the golden age of zombies. Simplicity is honestly key, and passion is a must, but if anyone can do it, I think that's Treyarch.